going to interest and focus on
concerning news from the CDC. The agency says H5N1 samples collected from a severely ill patient in Louisiana showed signs of mutation, differing from the samples collected from backyard. Concerning news.
Okay, first off, I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Also want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this word, and the brothers who teach it sincerely down. Also want to give a salutations to the elect scattered across the four corners of the earth. In this one, we're going to be getting into the CDC and this new variants, because it's heating up, and it looks like it's a confirmation that this will be the next pandemic. And it's going to be much, much worse than 2020. Okay? And at that time, I wasn't really in the truth. I was searching for the truth. So I was terrified and I was paranoid, and I was running away from the news and all that. But now, I'm a much stronger brother now. And so call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai for that. Alright, so let's get into this video.
From the CDC. The agency says H5N1 bird flu samples collected from a severely ill patient in Louisiana showed signs of mutation, differing from the samples collected from backyard flock believed to have infected the man. Now, despite the mutation, there's no evidence the virus has spread from the patient to others.
Dr. Anne Ramoy is a professor of epidemiology at the UCLA Fielding School of Public Health, also the director of the UCLA Center for Global and Immigrant Health. Doctor, we appreciate you joining us. Let's start with that mutation. How does that work, and is there cause for concern tonight?
Well, thanks for having me.
Sure.
And what we know from this case in Louisiana is that this patient, when they sequenced the virus, they noted that there were mutations that could potentially make this virus more susceptible to human transmission, so easily transmitted from person to person. Now, that said, there's some really important news here, and that is they sequenced the virus that was found in the backyard flock of birds and the virus from this person, and those birds did not have a mutation that showed any kind of adaptation to humans. So really, this happened in that person, and we think that's really important because it means that what's circulating in the birds is actually not something that's transmissible from person to person at this point. So that's really the important piece of news here. Now, that said, there was some data that suggests that this strain is only a few mutations away from becoming transmissible. So good to keep our eye on it.
So for those, since we were saying that we haven't seen any human-to-human transmission with the bird flu, for our viewers out there, what would be your advice and for staying healthy?
Well, listen, right now the risk to the general public is really low. Where we have seen cases of H5N1 transmitted is then when people are in...
Alright, I was watching one more edifying earlier. I want to get that one. Because Salakia, she making it seem like it's hope. When this thing is made in a lab, in a laboratory, Esau, Edom, and whoever else meant to affect humans and kill humans, because there's so many different ones out. Salakia. So many different ones out, and it will affect humans. It will kill humans. If not that, it's other ones too. But I'm not about to sit here and name all of them because they'll take my video down. But let me get to the one I was watching earlier. A brother was watching a video, and I had the man's name, and I want the same one. So give me a quick second, Slakia. This ain't my history. This always happens though, when you're trying to do the work of the Lord. Stuff start disappearing out your history and all that, because I was just watching it. And now it's completely gone. Here we go. Top out the Because what this man said is
massive scientific evidence show.
Yep, right here. Michael Bloomberg slams Trump's pickup. All right, forget that. We'll go see what this man said.
Daughter with autism, and I wrote a book called "Vaccines Did Not Cause Rachel's Autism" to
That's not
take that
it.
away, and the massive scientific evidence that this stuff, Nicole, is that we have some big picture stuff coming down the pike starting on January 21st.
Here we go.
Mr. Bloomberg mentioned H5N1. That I'm really worried about. It's all over wild birds on the western part of the United States and going up in the north. It's getting into the poultry. We're seeing sporadic human cases, no human-to-human transmission yet, but that could happen. It's in the cattle, it's in the milk, and that's just the beginning. We have another major coronavirus likely brewing in Asia. We've had SARS in 2002, SARS-2, COVID-19 in 2019, and we know these viruses are jumping from bats to people thousands of times a year, but there's still more. We know that we have a big problem with mosquito-transmitted viruses all along the Gulf Coast, where I am here in Texas. So we're expecting dengue and possibly Zika virus coming back, or a Puche virus, maybe even yellow fever. And there's more. Then we have all this sharp rise in vaccine-preventable diseases going up because of, in part, the anti-vaccine activism that's so prominent right now. We have a 5-fold rise in pertussis cases, whooping cough over the last year, 15 measles outbreaks this year. We've got polio that's been in the wastewater in New York State. All that's going to come crashing down on January 21st on the Trump administration. We need a really, really good team to be able to handle this.
Tim Miller.
So you see, as the man said, the man knows what he's talking about. So he said all that's coming down on January the 21st for Trump going office. So that's what he has a lot to deal with, and they're making it seem like, they're not making it seem like that, but people they know what's going on, but they don't really know how it's going to play out. But us men in the Lord that teach the scriptures of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai know exactly how it's going to play out, because the scriptures tells us. And we're about to get into the scriptures. All right? Because this is the fall. Because with them releasing all these different variants, all right? Now, they gave all the power over to the military government, and they're already building FEMA camps, you know? They got one in Ohio. They got one in Tennessee, and they're building the FEMA camps now. And what are the FEMA camps for? The FEMA camps is going to be they're going to use it for an excuse to the public. It's propaganda for those who have these different variants they're getting, but it's really all about the MOTB and taking in the agenda of the elites. All right, and now I'm thinking this whole lesson was supposed to be about that, and I want to speak about the bunkers too, because all the billionaires and the rich are buying bunkers because they know what time it is. But I'm gonna read 2nd Esdras 16. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And those days is what's coming up, called Jacob's trouble, which is what this man is talking about. All the things that we're gonna have to deal with going into 2025 when if Trump hits the office. We really don't know, but things are so chaotic and things are so bubbled up. It's like the pot is on the stove and the water is bubbled up, and now it's foaming over, drip by drip by drip, and pretty soon the pot's just gonna explode, you know, and catch on fire, you know. So that's how things is gonna plan out. But yeah, you got the FEMA camps, you got all these different variances, and now they're starting. I was at work, they play the news on TV at work, and they were talking about that bird woe. bird woo, you know. So that's gonna be the main one they push on us is the bird. All right. Woe is me, who will deliver me in them days? Who will deliver you in them days to come? Because there's no escaping. The only ones who's going to escape is the elect. And it's the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famines and great death. And we believe that's going to start next year, you know, when Trump hits that office. The day of great sorrows, because if it ain't that we just believe, we see it. If you pay attention to everything going on, you got the port strikes. I don't know, I think they said that's like I think they said 1 billion a day with the port strikes being closed down. And port strikes being closed down for a while, so that's going to have an effect. The bird woo, all the chickens being destroyed. Eggs, like famine is coming. Hey, you can already see the grocery stores lacking food in some places. So the famine's coming, and you got the orbs. Okay. You also got people saying that Esau and the Vatican, the popes, opened up the gates and he was scared to death. And I seen he was scared to death when he opened up them gates. What was in them gates? Because Esau releasing stuff in the world. Because what's the scripture say? This is not a battle against flesh and blood, but a battle against evil in high places and principalities. Roughly paraphrasing, because that's what we're battling with. And when you see these people out here arguing and fighting and kill each other, them are death angels, them people with demons in them, and you got to walk a certain type of way in this thing. You got to conquer your anger, you got to conquer your feelings, you got to conquer your emotions. You can't be soft in these things, because being soft will easily get you got. So everybody coming in that vibration of Jesus is going to save me. No, he's not. Because ain't no such thing as Jesus. Jesus is not a real thing. That's paganism. His name is Yahweh Shai. And most people don't know that name. So when that time comes, people are going to be they be hollering for Jesus Christ or Muhammad. Well, whatever the Muslims call their guy, you know. I don't really get into other guys, but everybody's gonna call on their guys in this day. And this day is coming fast because it's the 29th today. Alright, so this is right around the corner. And people are partying bullshit still, and they don't know what's going on. Okay? Slakia for that. I heard the doors real loud here, and somebody broke in my car, so I'm a little bit paranoid right now. They didn't take nothing though, nothing missing. I don't see nothing missing. They just left the door open while it was pouring rain, so everything's soaked. So, but getting back into the scripts, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of war, and we see that famine. Esau is creating a famine. Esau doing this to his own people and to the Israelites. And all you people was about to suffer, and everybody's just walking around like nothing's going on. And the few people who do see it, they don't know what to do. Don't nobody know what to do, you know. The only people that know what to do is the hopeful elect, the ones out here on teaching this word, and that's to follow Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, and to know the names, keep the commandments at the best of their abilities, keep the Sabbath, and just focus on this word day and night, like Psalms 1 say. Meditate upon the scriptures day and night. Alright? Beginning of war, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when their evil shall come? And that evil, as you see it, that evil is getting ready to come. That's that martial law. That's the MOTTB. That's the famine. That's the famine of food. That's the famine of word. That's civil war. All right, this is Second Esdras 16:19. Behold, famines and plagues, tribulations and anguish are sent as scourge for amendments, as you see right there, and that's what's coming. Second Esdras 20. But for all things they shall not turn from their wickedness, and they still not gonna turn from their wickedness until that day. So they just gonna grow more wicked, wax more cold, until Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah completely destroys this place. And we want to escape this. That's the reason why I'm doing this video right now. It's the reason why we keep striving to do what the Lord said, because we want to escape this. And now it's come to the point where, hey, we might only not even have a month before shit pop off. We don't know. Any day shit can pop off. Any day you got to be willing to leave everything and lose everybody and just leave everything besides the clothes on your back. That's the mind frame that you should be in now, dealing with these scriptures. Because, hey, the scriptures say in Second Esdras, let me get it. I think it's Second Esdras 1. It's not. Let me Google it real quick. It's on precept that says measure that time. Measure the times. It's Second Esdras 9:1. Alright. This is Second Esdras 9:1. He answered me, then he said, my bad, I'm crooked on that. He answered me and then said, measure thy time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. And this is what we're seeing. We're seeing the signs pass, and we're seeing all the prophecies popping like popcorn in the movie theaters. You got the orbs. How is it that UFOs, and we don't know what the hell is going on? We don't know how we're gonna fight these. Is on the news. It's what everybody's talking about, and everybody just don't know what to do. And we see all these signs. We definitely see the earthquakes in diverse places, as it speaks of in Matthew 24. And we also see the signs. You know, and the signs is how we know how to measure the times. So we don't know exactly when Yahweh Shah is going to return. Not even Yahweh Shah knows. Only Yahweh knows. The Father knows. But we can see that it's going to be happening pretty soon, because we can see these prophecies aligning themselves. Okay? And that's how we know. Because people like, you've been saying it's been the end of the world forever. Well, it's been the end of the world ever since Yahweh Shah died on that cross. Alright? And it's not the end of the world, it's the end of Esau's world, which is the beginning of Jacob's world that followeth. Alright? Then shall thou understand that it is the very same time within the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And he's been visiting a lot with the chariots and the signs and the and just the destruction he's been putting out there in the judgment. And you can see him visiting this place very heavily, because most of the UFO sightings are in the United States. Alright, therefore, when they shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and you see uproars all over the world right now. We in the middle of World War III. It started over there in Israel, you know, in the Middle East. It ain't started here yet, but you see a lot of rumors of United States troopers dying, Russian people dying, Korean people getting blown up and stuff. So the war is already brewing. All right, and it's just a matter of time before the full World War starts. All right, and you definitely see an uproar in the people, because everybody's fighting, people just killing each other. A woman got set on fire in New York on a train. You just see, the atmosphere in the earth is just different, and you can feel death. You can feel death in the sky. You just feel it. The people are just zombies, like All these people celebrating Christmas. Enjoy your last Christmas. I put my dollar, I put everything. Man, I ain't just speaking carnally. This will be y'all last Christmas. Hey, y'all think y'all gonna see Christmas next year? No. Like the chick at my job, this dyke chick, she keep talking about all her future plans, what they gonna do, how they gonna do. She gonna be famous. She gonna be online. I'll be like with her, like I'll be talking to her because I'm just talking. I'll be like, yeah, you can do it because it's definitely possible if you had time. That's I'm thinking in my head, but you ain't got time. But of course, I don't tell her that she a dyke. I pretty much just keep the scriptures to the videos, and that's all. And in my head, I don't really talk about it no more because it is what it is. I believe that most of the elect is sealed. The Lord is on his way back. The Lord's he about to jack up America, and we about to sit back and watch, and hopefully I become a part of that number of the elect, and I get to sit back and laugh like the scriptures say I am. Like the scriptures say that his man will laugh, his man will eat. It says his man, let me get it. I'm still in 2nd Esdras 9 though. Alright, that's all I'm going to get from there. I'm going to go to the scripture that I was just reciting. It's Isaiah 65:13. This is Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Alright, and that's a powerful verse right there. Because, hey, the rest of y'all gonna die. Hey, the rest of y'all gonna be hungry. Y'all gonna be eating each other. Y'all women gonna be getting ravished. Y'all gonna be eating y'all kids. There's gonna be so much going on. Just look at the movie, The Purge. Or look at a movie that an end time movie like The Road, or another good series is Black Summer, or video games like The Last of Us, or Days Gone. When you can't move the way you want to, but it's gonna be way worse than that, because it's never gonna end up like that when society is gone and it's creatures rocking around. No, it's gonna end like concentration camps, guillotines, the MOTB. Reminds me of this Christian movie my mama used to have us. I didn't say we used to watch as a kid. We used to always go to the Christian bookstore and get movies every Sunday and watch them together with popcorn. It's this movie called The Tribulations, which is a really good movie because a lot of things that's going on now is in that movie. But watch it. We gotta use the spiritual eye when you watch it, because it's a Christian-made movie. Some things is going off, but they imitate. It's one scene where the main character, he doesn't take the MOTB. He's in the street and somebody's like, hey, he doesn't have the mark. He doesn't have the mark. And everybody starts pointing at him. He doesn't have the mark. And they start looking at him and he takes out running. All right, so, hey, because if you don't have that MOTB, let's get it. Revelations 13 and 16, which is, I just seen a video. I'm gonna try to go back to it on my TV in a minute. When that was in somewhere else, where they said by next year, 2025, everybody's gonna have the MOTB in them, so they can buy their Christmas gifts and don't have to go. Just some stupid that you know how Esau is. But it's 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their hand or in their foreheads. And that mark is the charagma. which means to be branded like a cow. Okay? So you're choosing Esau as your God. Their right hand and their forehead, and no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? Now I'm thinking of this video I watched yesterday. Oh yeah. I was watching a video of this guy. He wrote a book called Surviving the Elite, something like that. And pretty much he was invited to an island, to a place out in the middle of nowhere to meet with some billionaires. And they talked to him about how are they going to get the soldiers to protect them when the economy crashes, because the money won't be no good. And they also said they were going to chip everybody. And so they said we'll have robot soldiers. And this is the elite when the whole thing crashes and they run to their bunkers. All right? And when they run to their bunkers, they're trying to figure out how to hire the Navy SEALs and stuff to be loyal to them when the money is no longer any good. And a man was talking to him, like, be nice to him. Of course, I wish I could find it. It was a good video. Then it can, because this video was supposed to be originally about the bunkers. Oh yeah, I saved it. Yeah, I saved it. So let's see where I saved it at. Under must do video. We about to watch it. It was a really good video because it's the truth being exposed. Because that's what's going to happen is, when all hell breaks loose, which is probably start beginning next year, which is in a few days, and Trump hits that office and all this hell break loose. The elites already set. They already got their bunker. Rich already got their bunkers. The rich people already got their bunkers. The poor, it's over for the poor. For majority of the poor, if you ain't got your how about Shimmy how shot, you gonna end up in a concentration camp, FEMA camp. All right, where's it at? Do videos. Because this guy met with the elite, some billionaires. Okay, let's do it like this. This is how I'm gonna find it.
Giant muffin, anyone?
Because you know, whenever you're doing a video, stuff don't pop up. Because Satan don't want you to get the video, the information out there. Which I don't see why. Because you're not stopping nothing, man. Everything's already out. Truth has already been exposed. And I literally can't find my list of make videos. Just make video. Where's it at? Because I want to watch that. Because I looked more into it and I watched more of the video and I actually Googled the guy. And it looks like I didn't save it. Yeah, whatever. So the guy pretty much was saying that the elite was asking them questions on how can they do this and do this and do this, and how can they get people's trust to trust them when money's no longer good. And pretty much all the elite have bunkers right now. And the price of bunkers right now is very is all right. Let's watch this video.
Now, billionaires have many obsessions: supercars, ice baths, exotic animals, you name it, and billionaires usually have it. But of late, they seem to have a new obsession: bunkers. The top 1% are building bunkers bunkers. Mark Zuckerberg is constructing one in Hawaii, and it's worth $270 million. $270 million. It's almost like a status symbol now. But why do the super rich need bunkers? Are they trying to survive a war? Maybe another pandemic?
And that's perfect. I just randomly clicked on this video, but it's perfect for what I want to go into. So she said, why are the billionaires buying bunkers? Alright? Let's get it. It's in the scriptures. We're going to get in the scriptures, but why are the billionaires buying bunkers? This is Isaiah 2:19. And they shall go into the holes of the rocks. And the holes of the rocks is the bunkers. And into the caves of the earth. That's the bunkers under the ground. We got to build like holes. It's like the caves of the earth. Caves of the earth. For fear of the Lord. That's why all these billionaires are buying bunkers. Let's read it again. And they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty. And the glory of his majesty is when he destroys this place. Completely destroys this place and destroy all these wicked people in America. And that's the glory of his majesty. And they're trying to escape that and they're scared. When he arriveth to shake terribly the earth. In that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, that's money, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the molds and to the bats. I mean, the money won't be no good no more. And that's what that means. The money no longer was going to be any good anymore. So that's what the guy was talking about in the video. I wish I can find that video. Money won't be good anymore. So that's why the guy was saying that the billionaire was saying, how is he going to get these people to protect him in his bunker and fight for him when money is no longer no good? As you see right here, that it says they should cast the money to the moles and to the bats, which the gold and silver, because nothing's going to be any good in that day. Nothing. People just going to be trying to survive when the Lord comes to shake up this place. And the Lord shake up this place with nuclear, with ICBMs, with missiles. He's going to destroy this place with missiles. America. And that's what the lake of fire is referring to. America is the lake of fire for its wickedness. Sodom and Gomorrah 3.0. Spiritually, Sodom and Gomorrah. Spiritually Rome. Rome. Yeah. I'm probably butchering it, but hey, this place is Babylon. Alright? It's Rome all over again. Okay? This is Isaiah 2:21. To go into the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks. Once again, that's speaking of these bunkers they're building. For fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty when he arrives. Okay, I already read that. So let's watch some more of the video.
Or an apocalypse. Do they know something that we do not? Our next report tells you.
Blast-resistant doors, equipped with its own food and energy supplies. This is a 5,000 square foot shelter located underground in Hawaii.
That's nice.
The price tag of the project is $270 million. If you want to survive an apocalypse, this is the place to be. Who does this belong to? Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg. The billionaire is building a bunker, and he isn't the only one. Former PayPal CEO Peter Thiel tried to build one in New Zealand. Bill Gates has plenty of underground security areas, apparently one under each of his homes. Of course, these are the higher-end ones, but you could get yourself a basic one for $500,000. It's almost like buying an expensive car. And for billionaires, it's a good way to use some loose change. But where are they building them? Apparently all over the world. But a popular choice seems to be New Zealand. It's attributed to its secluded location, which brings us to the boom in the companies building these survival shelters. Some of them are just basic shelters. They are underground, they have all the essentials, you can survive there for a few weeks. But a handful of them go a step further, like this one project that includes an island fortress. This is not just a bunker, the entire island is like a fort, with an inflammable moat. Basic.
So I'm looking for another preset. I probably gotta read more on Isaiah 2:20. Alright, can't find what I'm looking for, but alright.
Basically, if you try to step foot on the island, it will burn down. But you will be perfectly safe inside the underground bunker. Sounds perfect for a zombie apocalypse. But why are the super rich building bunkers? What are they so scared of? In the last 5 years, the world has survived a lot. A global pandemic, 2 wars, climate change. Some of these bunkers have registered nurses, a collection of drugs, decontamination booths, medical supplies. One even has a full-fledged operating table. Basically, you can survive anything in there. It's almost like modern-day Noah's Ark. If you are in the bunker, you are likely to survive almost all catastrophes. But it's not for everyone. It's only for the chosen few. And here, Noah is not making the choice. The world's super rich are making it for themselves. But beneath all these underground bunkers lies a dark truth. It's that death is truly the great equalizer. And the super rich, just like us, fear it too. They cannot buy their way out of it, even with these underground bunkers and fortresses. But that hasn't stopped them from trying.
See, in the most part, you're trying to hide from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and you can't hide from them. Alright? Because, hey, the elect's gonna come and get you from out them rocks and put you into slavery. Okay? I'm gonna go to Psalms. Mine ain't working right now. What is it? Psalms 149, I think. Yep, this is it. It's Psalms 149. You think you're going in them bunkers, you think you're about to be safe. Come out of there once everything destroyed and build your utopia and have your way established, and you think you're going to live forever, and that's not going to happen. That's Psalms 149. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be rejoiceful in their king. The children of Zion are the children of Israel, which are the 12 tribes of Israel, and the king is Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Let them praise his name in a dance, and his name is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and praise that name. Let them sing praise unto him with the timbre and harps. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people, he will beautifully the meek with salvation. In his people, you see, in his people, not everybody. Because all you other people are going into slavery and going to be destroyed here in America, along with the 2/3 niggas. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing out loud upon their beds. And the beds represent peace, comfort, rest. meaning we're going to be able to rest, no longer have to look over our back, no longer have to worry about Esau and the other nations messing with us. We're going to be able to sleep, and we're not going to have to get up and work no more. We're not going to have to do anything no more. Right? Because this place is not your rest. The kingdom of heaven is your rest, Jacob. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouths, and a two-edged sword in their hands, which we need a two-handed sword for, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people. That's proven that we're going to punish you, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all the saints. Praise ye the Lord. All right. So, hey, Esau to the elite. You can go under them bunkers if you want to. We're going to come and get you from them underground bunkers. Alright? We might even eat some of your food while we at it. Maybe not. Because when we come back, we're going to come back in angelic bodies. The Lord's going to change us when we come back. Okay? Let's see if I can find that scripture real quick. We're going to come back as angelic bodies, because the scripture says that we should have wings, we should have mount up like an eagle. Mount up like an eagle. Alright? Let's see. Isaiah 40 and 31. This is Isaiah 40 and 20. I'm going to start at 29. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength. And that's us. We have no might, we have no strength. We have nothing against Esau and his army and his weapons. We have nothing. We don't have anything besides his faith. And believe our faith in these scriptures. That's all we got. We don't have weapons. We can't, a little AK, nothing you have can amount to what Esau got in store. Alright, so it says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases their strength. How does he increase our strength? Alright, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young man shall utterly fail. But they that wait unto the Lord shall renew their strength. And that renew and our strength is the angelic bodies. He's going to turn us into angels, into gods, immortal. No longer be, he said, no longer will be faint. But they that wait unto the Lord shall renew their strength. I mean, we're going to have strength. We're going to be big, probably about 10 feet or something like that. Huge, angelic bodies, power. So we're going to have powers. They should mount up with wings as eagles. We're going to have wings. We're going to be able to fly. And that's how the elect's going to come and get the elite from under them bunkers. They shall run and not be weary, meaning we're going to be able to run and not get tired. And they shall walk and not faint, meaning we're just going to be perfect. And we're going to come in them bunkers and get y'all, Mark Zuckerberg, all you elite rich. We're going to get you and we're going to put you into slavery, and we're going to beat the hell out of y'all. So that's what y'all got to look forward to. So keep on building $1 million bunkers. There's no way to escape the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Alright? Let's see if I got anything else I want to read. I pretty much hit the topic. So, with that being said, hey, shalom. I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.